Welcome. I think we're going to get things started here. My name is Andrew Wright. I am the Director of Executive Development Programs here at the Ivey Business School. So on behalf of the Business School, I'd like to welcome everybody to our Ivey Spencer Leadership Center here, which has just gone under some renovations. So you're one of the first groups here anyhow. We host most of our executive development programs here, as well as our new center in downtown Toronto, and we also host our full-time MBA program at this facility. But we're happy to have this group here and host another roundtable event here. We've been partnering with Access Group with these roundtable events, I think, just over 2 years now we've been doing this. It's been a while. And we find this is a great complement to our executive programs. But it's even better, it's just a great opportunity to get people in a room for morning, discuss issues that everyone's facing, current topics that are on people's minds. And I urge you to take an active role in the discussion today, because you'll find that it'll be time well spent this morning. So I think we'll just get things going. I'm going to pass it over to Timur, and I hope everybody enjoys their morning. Thank you very much.
So, welcome everybody. My name is Timur Zaman, and I have the privilege of working for a company called the Access Group. So here's the story I want to share with you. It's about 8 years ago, and imagine this is a Friday afternoon, and I'm coming out for lunch meeting. And what makes this lunch meeting different? Sorry, is this better? So I'm coming out for lunch meeting. And before doing what I do now, I used to work for a very, very small company. Some of you guys may have heard of called Bell Canada. I was 2 weeks before my wedding day where I got laid off. So imagine starting a family. Imagine starting your life with a whole bunch of invoices to pay and also being laid off. And the impact that had on me and on my family. So I participated in a kitchen table conversation. One very similar to this that Rick Wolf was moderating, and it was just like you in the audience listening in. I heard one of the executives at the panel to talk about a few things that he was doing in his company, and asked him for his business card. 2 weeks after, we had lunch, and this was the lunch meeting I'm coming out of. He shared with me what he did to find his ideal career, and I took that strategy for myself, and 8 years after is what you now see as the Access Group. And so what I got out of my participation in that kitchen table conversation, it would have never been possible if Rick Wolf wasn't moderating and if it truly wasn't a kitchen table conversation. So my participation made a profound and lasting difference in my life and to my career. And so I encourage you, and I want to invite you to take on the same thing for your company. I had the privilege of talking to most of you guys on why you're here. What do you want to achieve? I got the big sense of the cost reductions that you want to take on for your company, aligning some of your goals with your partner's goals. How do I move to China and build products in China and bring it to Canada? How do I add value to that supply chain that I have? How do I get better talent? And so I want to really thank you for your participation, and I really want you to partner with us today. And partnering with us starts with some small basic things. I'm going to ask each and every one of you guys to put up your cell phones, your pagers, and whatever. And the other thing that I want to ask you is to really take a partnership with this panel and with each other, and really share whatever that's on your mind, and listen for possibilities and who's making a difference in time. And I want to thank you again for coming. And with that, I want to give it to one of our lead sponsors, IBM, for Tom Vassos to come and share a few insights about the manufacturing sector. Thank you.
Thanks, Timur. Is that working? There we go. Anyway, thanks for having us here, Timur, and a great job in filling the room with some key folks that want to learn about potential strategies to address the Canadian dollar situation. I thought when we first created this tagline a few months ago, manufacturing in Canada when CAD equals USD, right? That's a little out of date now, right? And so I was wondering, I thought, if we're really going to use this as a vehicle for strategizing into the future, I think we should spend the rest of the day picturing that it's at $1.25 now, and what the significant implications of that might be on our workforce, on our strategies, on our supply chain, and really reach out into the future in terms of how this is all going to affect each of your operations. So hopefully we can take that thought throughout the day, and that might make some even more dramatic changes or suggestions that we might have to do to survive and prosper in the future. The second comment I just wanted to make was we did quite a bit of work from an IBM perspective with Department of Foreign Affairs